Greetings and welcome back to Fallen Enchantress, Legendary Heroes, my Kingdom of Altar playthrough. I realized the way I designed the orders, like the Order of Lene, are fire users. Do I have a Linnæan mage here? I do. Yes, a Linnæan mage. Okay, so what they have is they have earth and fire along with life. And I had the earth and fire elemental, of course, because he could summon them over in Thailand. So I'm shifting them over to Lene and sending the ice elemental over to Thailand because the Thailand mages are air and water and life. So I'm going to have the Lightbringer, the air elemental, and an ice elemental. And over here in Lene, right now I still have an air elemental, but I am going to use the earth elemental, the fire elemental, and either a wisp or a Lightbringer, I think. I think I'm going to wait until Miriam can summon her own. Right now, oddly enough, I put her in the wrong spot since she's the water disciple, but so be it. I can go get her the books eventually to have every spell except for life. Yeah, right now she has an air elemental and she summoned the ice elemental. I don't really need to go up there. I need to get these two for her next levels so she can either have a wisp, preferably a Lightbringer. I like them a lot better than the wisp. The wisp does minor healing, so it's not horrible as an extra heal. But that's just the plans. I've started churning out other units. I should have Thailand and Linnea's defenses done. And I just realized my gold is too low to pay my unit wages. Hopefully that won't create a problem. Okay, nobody ran away or anything. So apparently I don't have to keep banked enough to pay my wages if my income is high enough. I was kind of worried about that, it shutting down because I didn't have it banked. Olafisa completed its mason. I can upgrade that further to a mill. And I'm thinking I'd like to put the study over there, so I would need 1, 2, 3, 4 more buildings total, and I should get that. I could actually relocate the market over here, but I should get that when I level up to 2 and pick a specialty. I should probably clear those shrills out. I mean, I do have units over here, but they're nothing I'm going to end up keeping. Acabe completed its butcher. It is now working on the inn. And Athka completed an Order of Lene, which is due for Lene. That will be their 3rd Order of Lene. So now they have their full 9 armies here. Athika still needs the Thailand mage and the Linnean mage. Okay, so this Thailand mage and this head of the order are due for Thailand. I will need to train a Linnean mage. Oh wait, no. I don't need to train a Thailand mage and a Linnean mage here. I need to train an Order of Thailand and an Order of Lene here. So the Order of Lene needs 90 more crystals. It will take me several seasons to get that. It's going to take me 6 seasons. I'll have it by then to get up to where I'm constructing that. Acabe has reached level 4, and it can reach level 5. The almshouse is fame per season, embassy, penalty from that. Governor's office, more material in all of my cities. Let's see, I currently get 30 production per material. I think I'm actually going to go with an almshouse here. I think my production per material is pretty good. I mean, I'm able to churn out stuff fairly frequently. So, yeah, I think I'm good. So we'll actually go with an almshouse to get the 1 fame per season so our fame climbs a little faster. Olafisa has grown to level 2. Olafisa has no essence, so it will be a town. Now, I have 1, 2, 3 more buildings. I'm 1 building shy. Yeah, because I can put 2 here to reach over to the forest. And that would be a 3rd. 4, 5. Yeah, I need 1 more building, and it doesn't look like I'm going to get it. I mean, I could remove a building from here, and hopefully it won't disconnect anything. Let's see, the well will become the inn and then the festival. We'll put the well right here. Actually, that'd be a better place for the market. Because the market will end up becoming a tax office. Actually, the market would be better where the... Let's go to the town. And let's get rid of the merchant. So what we want to do is put the merchant right here. And after we get that connection, we want to put the well on the other side and the study right there. So that's 1, 2, 3. That leaves me 2 more buildings. So I put the well there and then the study. I still have the market and the grocer. But then again, I've got a gap right there. Yeah, we'll put the grocer right here. So we're going to have the well right there. And I guess this could end up being the market and then the study right there. But we've got a gap in the town because it was the only way to kind of do this. We had to build there, and then I wonder if it's going to redraw and be disjointed. I don't know. The powerful Yithril are destroying us. Can you send anything to help us? Money, material, anything. Let me see what we can do. We have a Thailand mage in Athica. This one is due for Thailand. And of course, they are going to be a mage. Now they are air and water adepts and life. I think we probably will start with healer and first aid just so they have a non-mana way of healing people. Let's give you some warfare tech. I'll give you 250 in warfare. And I'll just gift it to them. Maybe that'll help them out. Oh, Vatrar's back. Ikabe completed its inn. It's working on a storehouse. And it can upgrade that inn to a festival. Olafisa completed its granary. It is working on the life shrine. Actually, let's reorganize this. Let's get the merchant right now. And then we want the grocer before the life shrine. Now the storehouse would be an upgrade. We can go ahead and queue that up. And this Thailand mage was completed in Athica. Let me, before I run off, let me trade. Yes, he has the Hellstone Staff. We will trade and equip the Hellstone Staff. I thought I was hanging on to a staff here. Now let's go back to the shop and sell our old ice staff. and head over to Thailand. Now we do need a name for our Thailand mage, I believe. So let's, or do we just want them to be? Well, let's just pick a random name. Hatane. That is our mage. So it's Ariel and Hatane over here. Now we are working on the head of the order that goes over there, and then the Order of Thailand for Athica. The head of the order will be a commander. And since I've already started on first aid, a healer and first aid for the other guy, which I should have actually started on with this guy. I just realized the head of the order should have been the healer. We're just going to go straight into leadership so we can get to tactician. And the head of the order, he uses the monk staff. We'll just go ahead and send him straight on up to Thailand. Now Thailand should have its full army when an Order of Thailand gets here. Well, we're training an Order of Thailand, so it's going over there. I still don't have the Order of Thailand for here. So I need the Order of Thailand and the Order of Linnae for Athica. This one is due for Thailand. Olafisa completed its merchant. It's now working on a grocer. We're going to put the well right there. After this grocer is completed, we can build the market right there. I probably should have built the market first and then the grocer, but oh well. Dance with Dragons. Knowledge gained from this research will allow you to construct the Dragon Camp improvement on Dragon Layers. The acolytes of the dragon are almost gone from this world, as are the creatures they worship. Still, were you to find one of these legendary beasts, and then find a way to compel its allegiance, you would have a nigh unstoppable ally. It's not going to be easy to find and capture a Storm Dragon camp, but if we can, we will now be ready. I already have one. Alright, let's pick up logistics as our next one. Nearby wild wargs are within our zone of control because we flipped that outpost. Now that's not one I'm going to be able to connect to. Not unless I was able to Birth of Summer up here now that I control this and build in that vicinity. Which is a possibility. That is another way I can expand. If I could do a Birth of Summer in this vicinity and find a decent place to build. Let's look into the nearest town that is not doing anything. What would it take for me to train a pioneer? 1 season. Let's train that pioneer. Now, I think I've gotten rid of most of my temporary guards. Oh, I moved some up here. Who controls this tower? Paradin. Paradin flipped that by passing through it. I may end up having to fight Vertrar. If he attacks the city, not only will I have everybody currently in the city as defense, I will have bonus defenders. The guardian statues and the extra defenders. So I actually stand a better chance if he sieges me. Let's see, do I have any armies left over anywhere that I haven't gotten rid of? It doesn't look like it. It looks like I have sacked all of my surplus armies, or they're currently in towns. Now, this building, we can have Aplarunen start building the Storm Dragon camp. Would you be interested in trading knowledge with you? Trade civilization for civilization. Yeah, sure. Let's see how that works. It didn't really reduce anything for me. Acabe completed its storehouse. It's now working on a college. Olafisa completed its grocer. It's now working on the life shrine. So I can put the market right here. And we want the market next. Before the life shrine. So that we can get our forestry going. And we're going to queue up the bakery, which is the upgrade to the building we had just gotten. So we have the market being built, the life shrine, the mill, the storehouse. Okay, the well needs to be moved forward. We need the well to be next so we can go ahead and queue up the study. So we want the well, then the market, and then we're going to want the lumber mill. Our pioneer is done in Halodyme. Let's head up this way. And we want to be in the vicinity before we do Birth of Summer. And I also want to get an army up here to deal with those ogres. Well, I guess we can take the army from Aplerunin. Blades of Athica, archers. These guys already have injuries, but it will help get a little bit more experience and such. How fast can they make it there? Alright, so next turn they'll be able to clear out these ogres, these bone ogres. He is really making me nervous. Construction is completed on Olafisa's well. It is now working on the market. I can also queue up the study right there. And we are going to want that after the market, before the life shrine. And we can go ahead and upgrade that well to an inn. That can come later along. Matter of fact, so can the Warg Den. We'll keep the Warg Den toward the end. It's not a priority. The Order of Tylan is completed in Athica. For Tylan. We are still a little short on crystals. We need 2 crystals. Alright, let's do a quick check of our units here. Lord Relias. Let's go to Trade Shop. That's the easier way to check. Lord Relias, I don't have access to plate yet, but it looks like he's fairly well equipped. I'm not getting the arrows to choose a different one. Trade. Trade is easier. Actually, no, we do want to go to shop. There we go. Inium. Actually, I do want to check them this way. Alright, Inium doesn't have any injuries. He's kind of ahead of the order, is the way I have him. He's also the Bard. And Adubrasper doesn't have any injuries. And it looks like he is fully decked out in rusty plate mail. Yes, he's got at least rusty worth of plate mail, I think. But he can have more gadgets. I could give him like the braided belt. Even more defense there. Give him an amulet of warding for more defense. Amulet of Haste for more initiative. And lastly, I could give him the first aid kit. Or the rations would do one less hit point. This would add one health regen. So yeah, let's give him a first aid kit. No, he's going to need the throwing knives. So he has a ranged attack. So once I get the last two armies trained out, this army, Lord Relias's army, is pretty much complete. And since Vitrar is popping around over here, alright, we have Galara Seer with 2 archers. We have Wilbur with 3 lancers. And we have Hayton. So we need to train another archer, I believe, here. And this place will be full. And while we're at it, let's check gear for these people. Wilbur. Trade shop. Alright, he's fully decked out. We had just bought his stuff not too long ago. Sira. Or Sira. He's fully decked out. And Hayton, I was slowly buying things he needed. He needs the Cloak of Shadows. So now he is fully decked out with armor. He has the Banishing Staff. He just needs trinkets. Now he's a fire mage. So let us buy an Amulet of Flames for him when we build up a little bit more cash. So we'll get him the Amulet of Flames, probably the Amulet of Haste. So that's 2 of his gadgets. I could also give him the Amulet of Warding for a little bit of defense. And either a braided belt or a belt of precognition. Let's look at his stats. Yeah, he has a little bit of dodge. I think I may give him the belt of precognition, which I might actually be able to buy now. No, it still would get me kind of low. I'd like to stay close to 200. Yep, there's Gildan talking to me again about they're surprised I'm still alive. I'm honestly surprised most of you are still alive. Where is Vitrar going? Is he getting ready to rampage through my back ranks? My non-aggression pact with Craxus has expired. You know what? I'm not going to renew it because you have an outpost in the middle of my empire and you ninja'd this location away from me after I cast the Birth of Summer. So screw you. Olafisa completed its market. It's now working on the study. Since I have built the market, I can now build the logging camp, which we will prioritize before anything else. We'll have it in one turn. That'll boost my overall things. And that market can be upgraded to a tax office, which we will want before we get the Warg Den, I think. Actually, the Warg Den only takes 2 seasons. We can get the Warg Den before we get the tax office. Sierra's Pass completed its last archer. And I have forgotten these guys for several turns, haven't I? Oh, there is a settleable place there, but I'd like to see if some of this area is able to be settled. So we are going to take on these bone ogres. Mausolus has been sitting here waiting on me for a while. Oh, we get to start with our archers. Yeah, they have ambush, so they get to go pretty quickly. Don't do a lot of damage, but... Emmett, look. Alright, so what do we have? I need to slowly reorganize my people's stuff. So I have Burning Hands. That's kind of close range. I have Gift of Iron. That is a defensive buff. We want that one toward the back. We actually want Counterspell as the last one. Hurl Boulder, little range attack. We'll keep that on 3. Pull of the Earth, knocking people down. That's one I like. So I want that one right there. And then we have Slow and Sunder. Sunder does damage to elementals. That's situational. We'll put Slow right here. Because none of these guys, for example, are elementals. That wouldn't do any good on the bar right here. And do I have a staff or a bow? Staff. Then we have my Blades of Athica. We can move up here to assist. And Mausolus can move up here to finish this guy off. Hopefully. I don't think he is going to. Really? I can kill them with Dexo, I think. And I forgot to reorganize other people's skills. We'll have to look at them as we go along. Because I know I got Emmett look stuff. Hurl Boulder does 14 damage. My attack does 6 through 13. So let's see about hurling a boulder at this one. See how well it works. It did 4. Alright, we want to move up and block him off. Yeah, I've got Rush, Shield Bash, Throwing Knife, Halt. I think I want to... when I get to that other one, I'm going to have to reorganize. I think I wanted Halt before Throwing Knife. I think he can get to the archer. I'm going to have to block him off. Alright, that is guard. Then we have our crushing blow. I want to swap those around. And that's just 6 abilities. Spell-wise, I have Vatula's Dragon Slayer, that useless spell that's going to pop back up on here. Well, this will keep him from advancing. I'll just move here and do some damage. How did you hit him? Oh, you hurled a boulder. Alright, so I did 4 with my hurl boulder. What does my attack do? 12. I was better off using my basic attack over the hurl boulder ability. Alright, Dexo. Now, aid heals by 14. Let's go ahead and aid this one. Alright, how much would Halt do? 2 through 4 times 3. Shield Bash, 2 through 4 times 3. They're both the same. Let's hit him with Halt. So that they're not gaining stamina. And let's work on this guy. I've only got 3 extra stamina, I think. So it's only adding 3 points to it. We'll just do a regular attack and build up more stamina. I can almost kill him, but let's soften up this guy a little more. Not quite. counterattack got him. Let's go ahead and... What is the range of that? Range of 1. Let's move a little closer and aid him. And I don't have any aid or first aid with this guy. So let's just shoot him. He dodged. Alright, we're going to move up here and finish him off. They ended up losing 44 hit points, but they leveled up. So Dexo was my commander. We'll keep working on the leadership line. And now I do want to cast Birth of Summer and see if there's a better spot here. Yes. 4, 3, 2 right there. So we want to move here and settle. Laramug. And now Mausolus can return to Aplerunin. I would probably need some defenders here. In the meantime, I will take half of these I'll actually take 3 of the town guard to there just so they have some defenders. Laramug. In 2 seasons, when that worked in, actually I can fix that. Let's go here and cancel that warged in, so that Laramug can build that. Let's see. If I go... What did I just create? I didn't mean to place whatever that is there. The bell tower. Let's destroy that bell tower. We're going to put the bell tower on this side. And we're going to see about if I build this now. Yes, it is queuing up here. So we want to get the cleric done. The cleric? That was supposed to be the bell tower. We want the bell tower here. And we want the bell tower first, and then we can put the workshop right behind it, and then a lumber mill. Batrar, you're making me nervous. Okay, so we'll buy and equip the Amulet of Flames. And buy and equip an Amulet of Haste. And then we're going to want the Amulet of Warding and the Belt of Precog next. Training completed for Storm Dragon in Aplerunin. Epic. Epic by itself. Level 16. I wonder how it would do in combat against Vatrar. But the Storm Dragon is going to be part of Mausolus' army. Other than that, Mausolus needs an extra archer, perhaps? Or let's see if I can train. No, I can't train additional or recruit additional Storm Dragons. Just building this gave me the Storm Dragon. But let's see if it will join. Yes, it is now part of his army. Sweep, Fire Breath, Overpower, Storm, Fear. So we have a dragon. We'll go right back in there for now. We do need a ninth, but it doesn't necessarily have to be just yet, because we don't even have 9 we can travel around with yet. And I'm not sure what I would want the ninth to be. I've got 4 hero type units. I mean, I don't really need another Blade of Athica, I don't think, because, yeah, I've got a caster, I've got an archer, I don't have a captain of the blade. I think that's what I'm missing. But do I really need one with Mausolus in here? You know what? Let's make one anyway. Let's make a captain of the blade to go here with Mausolus. He could be a warrior. Alright, construction was completed on the storm camp, of course. Olafisa completed its logging camp. It's now working on the study, but we are going to upgrade that to a lumber yard first, because that is going to help us build faster. Captain of the Blade and Aplarunan. I think we are going to make him a warrior. Let's see. To get up to where I get the bonuses with swords, I need to start with lethal and then work my way through the counterattack stuff. So we'll get lethal. We'll get expert swordsman. And let's shop with him real quick. He can't use chain yet. Why does he have an Aegis robe? I guess that's... Do they consider that 6 defense, 5 dodge? Yeah, I guess that is better than the leather. Alright, so he is going to need throwing knives. And he is going to want a braided belt. Other than that, I'm going to give him an amulet of warding and probably an amulet of haste. Or I could actually... I will give him the amulet of warding, but for the last one, I think I will give him the first aid kit or rations. That's only 3 hit points. That is a little bit of health regeneration. Let's give him the amulet of warding and amulet of haste. Now he's going to need a name. Emma Molly. Maybe I should move the dragon up there. Are there any spells I can cast on enemy... let's see, map spells. Unit spells. Target enemy is -2 initiative for 3, and immobilized for 3 seasons. Target enemy army takes 8 fire damage, can only be cast within your territory. I've got a lot of fire shards, don't I? Alright, you have 593 hit points. Oh my! Can I cast that again? Cooldown is 1 turn. If you are going to wander around near me, you know what? Let's freeze you too. And while we're at it, let's hit you with a tidal wave. Must be within 4 tiles of ocean. Okay, we're not hitting him with a tidal wave. But yeah, I'll just start nuking him down with... Since he got into my territory, I'll just keep nuking him down with... how many hit points? Yeah, he's down almost 40 hit points. If I hit him with that for 2 more seasons... He'll be down about 120 hit points, and then maybe we can take him. I think I want to move Mausolus's army up there to try it, because he has the dragon. And Mausolus has the ability to kind of save somebody's life. They are kind of wounded, but I've got 3 seasons. So let's grab I don't know how effective the archers are going to be, honestly. Alright, I don't think all of these guys can go. Let's leave... Let's leave him behind for now, that warrior we created. Because he has pretty crappy equipment and will probably get knocked out by Vitrar pretty easily. How long will it take me to get here? 2 more seasons. Now, he'll have 2 seasons to move after the freeze is done before I can cast it again. I might consider moving most of my armies up here and just giving it shot after shot. Oh, and I do need to see, I've got the materials. No, I still can't train his orders yet. Hey, you know what? I'm tired of those guys being in my territory. Let's take Prelius, his Myerscath, his 2 leaders. Actually, it looks like I've got a lot of leaders here. Alright, I gotta leave 1 person behind. Are you wounded? No, you're the bard. What about you? No. I thought, let's leave the Myerscath. Everybody but the Myerscath is going to participate in this one. We're going to ride down here. There's another reason I wouldn't mind going to war against Praxis, just to get that city out of my way. Alright, first thing we're going to do is nuke the shit out of you. Looks like we just killed off all of his ads. He's only down about 60 points. Oh, did the other guys run? Alright, Mausolus is on his way. Oh, you're not getting away from me. I was tired of you popping up over here. Alright, Alejandre. He's a melee person. I can get up and hit one of these. Hamish. You don't have a shield yet? Askin. Let's rearrange our skills. We want lightning form. I guess that'll be number 1. Teleport through enemies in a straight line, dealing 16 lightning damage to anything in your way. Takes stamina though. Alright, so let's move up here and deal with this one. Prelius. Oh, I can reach the farthest one actually. But let's check our skills. We have Call Slag, we have Trip. I want Trip to be the first ability. Spell-wise, we just have Slow, so we're going to put that one there. I could call a Slag, but not for this fight. Not necessary. Matter of fact, the next person who goes is going to kill this person off. Let's see, when does the Shrill go? Right after the next Ziggertok Mauler. So I can reorganize these 2 Ziggertok Mauler's keys before I end this combat. We'll have you pass. So I can reorganize this guy at least. And I'll finish them off before they get to go. Nobody gained a level, but we knocked them out. And now we can head back to Ziggertok. Acabe completed its college. It's now working on the festival. Olafisa completed its lumber yard. It's now working on the study, but I can make a timber mill. And I actually want to do the timber mill before I get the study. Actually, we want to do the mill, then the timber mill, before we do these others. Laramug completed its bell tower. It's working on the warg den. I need to queue up produce growth. And we need to put the workshop right there. And I can go ahead and complete the warg den before I complete the workshop. That way I can start queuing up buildings on the other side here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I might be able to reach that clay pit. We're in position. He's immobilized for one more season. He's down about a quarter of his hit points now. I'll wait one more season before I actually attack him. And let's move up here. We're almost fully healed. One thing I could do. This army has a Blade of Athika, right? No. I have nearby armies with Blades of Athika, do I not? I could move a different Blade of Athika up here and send the wounded one back. Now that means they'll be at different experience levels. I'm okay with that. Let's go to Army Management and merge them into one army. And I should have enough crystals to start training a unit for Athika. I want the Order of Thailand first. And then we're going to need to wait 6 or so, no, about 7 seasons to be able to train up the other one. All right, let's see if he's immobilized for one more season. Does that mean he cannot move, or does that mean as soon as I click in turn, when it comes to his turn, he can move? We'll see. Let me tell you something that few know the whole truth of, Lord Relias. The Dreadlord Talix himself, the very last of the Titans, favored me with his wisdom concerning the inevitable battle between the kingdoms and the empires. It is the destiny of the empires to rule. We are the true inheritors of Kurgan's throne, and our armies will fulfill his vision. Your armies will get stomped in the ground by me. New technology researched, logistics. Knowledge gained from this research allows you to form squads of soldiers. These drills and commands, outlined in Themistos's Manual of Infantry Tactics and Custom, once researched and communicated to your army, will allow them to fight more effectively as a unit. Squads will allow us to get more bodies into our troop regiments. 24 to get to companies. I really don't want to bother with the repeatables, so it's 24 seasons to get companies. I can hold off on that because I have others that are cheaper. So I think it's time we went ahead and unlocked longbows. Mausolus is under attack. Yeah, he could immediately move as soon as that expired. Epic versus epic. I was hoping to get a spell off before combat. He only has 58 defense. Let's battle this. Oh my god, is he afraid? Yeah, we just lost most of our units right there. It's only the champions that look like they're going to survive. So the Storm Dragon gets to go first. We have Sweep, attack all enemies within 1 tile, Fire Breath, and Storm, lightning strikes, random enemy group for 32. Alright, so let's reorganize these. We want to lead with Fire Breath. We'll put the sweep as our second. I think it already was. And the storm ability is third. Now we're going to move to there. Alright, the Storm Dragon gets to go again. Fire Breath. Oh, he's vulnerable! Holy crap! Alright, this Blade of Athica is almost dead. I think I lost a unit of archers. This Blade of Athica is almost dead. I could only do like 3 to 8 to him. Well, let's see if we can hit him with Halt. Target is out of range. If I go to there... Yeah, I did hit him. Alright, Mausolus is no longer afraid. I can do Fire Breath again. Only 83 that time. Emmett Look. He has some fire abilities and Gift of Iron and stuff. I can't knock this thing prone. Hurling a boulder I don't think is going to do much. Let's just move around. This Blade of Athica, can I get there? Is this close enough to hit him? And the Storm Dragon can breathe yet again. And we have taken out Vitrar. Defeat the Guardian at World's End. So we lost one archer. I'm okay with that. The archer was the only one that was killed. None of my heroes were dropped. Although this other archer took a buttload, we took out Vitrar. We got the Heart of the Glacier. Oh my god. That is a high attack two-handed weapon. And the Fist of Vitrar. Defending units are immune to cold. Units trained here gain the cold resistance trait. So Mausolus gained a level as Defender. We're going to give him Hold the Line. Dexo gained a level as Commander. We're going to give him Leadership. Emmett Look gained a level as Mage. Flame Dart would have been useful in that. I've already got an Affinity. I've got Geomancy. I was going for Abjuration, but I think I want to go ahead and pick up Fire Adept 2. Fire Dart strikes for double the caster's level plus 2 per fire shard. We have 8 fire shards. That's 16. His current level is, what, 5? So that would be 26. Fist of Vitrar awarded. You've received the Fist of Vitrar for defeating Vitrar, the Guardian at World's End. Shattered off the Elemental Lord, this icy fist is still as cold as the Arctic and as hard as granite. Plus 50% growth. Defending units are immune to cold. Trained units start with cold resistance. Which city do I want to put this at? Sierra's Pass. That's where the fight took place, I believe. Heart of the Glacier. Many have attempted to kill Vitrar and put an end to the prophecy that he will destroy mankind. Whatever hero once wielded this sword came close. 56 attack two-handed weapon with a counterattack and allows you to cast Blizzard. I'll have to think about who's going to get that. Now we need to retrain an archer over here at Aplerunen. And the archer requires crystals, 85, so that's going to take a while. Craxus has conquered the Reslin city of Medid's Cross. Acabe completed a festival. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. How quickly can I get... How quickly can you train a pioneer? 1 season? Train. I should have done this ahead of time. Now I've got a race over here, and I want that location. Right next to Peralda. So I'm thinking when we heal up that we are going to try and take out Obiex. So let me go ahead and start another city training. Stadenheart can probably do it. Training a pioneer. So we will take the pioneer with us. Now we are going to need an archer. Or we could bring the other hero, but he'd probably get ransacked pretty easy. Anamale. If he survives, he'd get some experience. Let's move him to meet up with him. This dragon is going to be really useful because of the fear ability affecting Vitrar. Pretty much shut down Vitrar during that fight. I'm hoping Obiex suffers from the fear too. Acabe completed its festival. It's now producing growth. And it has got all the buildings it's going to get. So yeah, if I can settle here fairly quickly. So I have at least one essence and can get the cleric and the guardian statue. I can start expanding around. I'll be able to get a river tile. I'll be able to get forest. And let's see, there's an iron and a gold. And across the river here is a crystal crag. Now is this territory still considered... Is it considered mine now that I've killed him? Or not until I settle there? So we'll have Mausolus move down here to get in position. We'll wait right here, I guess. And let's see, my Alejandre is on his way back. And Amale will redirect him to meet up there. I wonder if I could have done the fight without the dragon. I don't think I could have, considering how quickly he wiped out the other units, that one archer and had that other guy on the brink of death. I don't think many people would have survived, and the dragon's damage, because he was vulnerable, is about the only thing that dropped him fast enough. We have completed Laramug's Warg Den. We're working on the workshop, and I can start queuing up some other buildings. We're going to try and get to that. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 buildings, and we aren't even level 2 yet. So yeah, we could put a cleric here. The garden will eventually become a storehouse. We could put the garden right there. Actually, we could put the garden here first, I think. And then the cleric. And then we would need 4 buildings to lead us to there. Monument study is 2 of them. I think we're going to put the merchant here on the road. And actually we could do a couple here on the road and then go up that way. So we can kind of work this way. That'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It'd still only take 6 buildings. Okay, so we'll do the monument, garden, and study, and we'll have the cleric right here. So we can put something else right here. But yeah, we'll put the cleric, the study behind the cleric, the monument over here, or the garden over here, and the monument up next to it. Yeah, that'll work. Pioneer was completed in Stadenheart. It's going to travel with this army. I'll leave it there until Amamali gets here. That'll give them more time to heal. I mean, 2 of these people are almost dead. The Pioneer in Sierra's Pass needs to get there ASAP. 5 turns. Alright, and we want to send an escort with them. We will send Wilbur and the Lancers. And they will escort to here. Olafisa completed its mill. It's now working on the timber mill. Order of Tylan was completed in Attica. I still don't have enough, I don't think, to train the Order of Linnae. I need 115 now because of the higher sizes. Let's see. Upgrade. Yeah, it would cost... I haven't actually upgraded their weapons. I never did get around to that. That'll cost a little bit of metal. Alright, let's upgrade the Blades of Attica and their size. So we're going to upgrade their weapons and their size for all of the Blades of Attica here in Attica. They were churned out recently enough to have the upgraded weapons. And this Order of Tylan will upgrade their size. Now let's head up. I had forgotten there was still somebody I needed to buy a item for. I was still buying the stuff for Hayton, that's right. So we were going to give him the Amulet of Warding. No, not done. We were going to give him the Amulet of Warding and an Amulet of Haste. Now, does that leave me enough to upgrade these archers? That would drain me down. I'll wait a little bit. But we need to slowly start getting all of our units outfitted again. So with grave news, I speak to you today, Lord Relias. Your capital is only 860 leagues from the most powerful monster we have discovered. It is Delin, the Pyre of Man. Magnar would like to go into a trade treaty with us. Trade treaty, they offer 1 Gildar. I'll agree. Trade treaty will boost my Gildar. Laramug completed its workshop. So we can put up the logging camp right there. And we want the logging camp next. We can upgrade to a mason. And we're pretty much going to be alternating. I'll let it go ahead and build the merchant because it's only going to take 1 season anyway. But then we'll just be alternating between the logging camp and the mason until we get them all set up. And let's see, do I need a unit to raise this? No. Let's clear out those ogre camp. Alright, Wilbur. 3 more turns. Almost there. Please let me make it first. And you've got a long way to go to heal. I tell you what. We've got Blades of Attica here. Do we have archers here too? We do. Let's send the Wounded Ones to Stadenhart. Now we will have these 2 join this army. And Amali made it. And we need to get around to deal with them. I believe I can go into Gildar's territory. So let's send this pioneer to travel with them. And we're going to sneak around here to deal with Aviex. And of course, I'm going to want a city right there. And I might be able to get another city over there. So let's go ahead and train another pioneer. Won't hurt to have an extra one. I could always put outpost if necessary. Same here. I could throw an extra one just to make sure I got an outpost over there so they don't try and ninja my stuff. And I can build another city here. Let's have Haladime train a pioneer. Because we can put another town in one of these spots. I'm thinking the 2-4 would be fine, because we will have enough boost to food to get a level 1 all the way up to max level eventually. Yeah, if I build there, I think it's going to block all of those spots. Olafisa has grown to level 3. I could do the guild warehouse, the slums, or the guild grocer. Going with the guild grocer. Let's see, when producing wealth, how much materia do I have here? 5? This might actually be a good spot for a guild warehouse. I think I will. Now let's actually check one of our units. That's something I haven't looked at in a while. Let's look at our hit points. %53 bonus from player ability. That's probably 10 towns with guild grocers. That's 50%. And we're getting the 3% because we have an apiary, I believe. Laramug completed its logging camp. It's now working on the merchant. And then it's going to upgrade to a lumber yard. I think we'll do the mason before the lumber yard. Stadenhart has a pioneer. And we want to come down here. And just sort of loiter in this area. And Haladime has a pioneer. And we are headed for the 2-4, I think. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I build there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to plant that city first, just to make sure. And I should be there in one more turn to see. So next turn, they both get to their locations, but yeah, I can rush there with that one first. And this pioneer needs to keep following me. But it has been another 5 years. So thank you all for watching, and hopefully we'll see you next time.